Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a memory plan with me in my Caress Press inserts using the Caress Press kit Autumn Mysteries. And this was an autumn kit from last year and it's just a really cute book, mystery Sherlock kind of feeling kit. And I thought it'd be fun to have this as a sort of transition from the end of summer to the beginning of autumn, which in Australia and I think in Finland too, we consider the first of the month to be the start of the season. So the first day of autumn is on Sunday of this week. So I wanted to do something for that. And I paired it with this matte bronze foil bundle from SPC, her new leaves design, although I did swap out the bougie boxes for normal ones, but she does sell normal bougie boxes in matte bronze, so that's pretty simple. I just didn't want so many leaves all over the spread, like being in the... I'm just not a fun delay person, if you guys know and have been around. But this is the week of August 26th through the 1st of September. And this week, I actually went out quite a bit. A few days this week. Locke's dad was in town from Australia for a conference. So we saw him a couple times. I went to a really nice restaurant on Sunday night, which we can talk about, and I'll put some pictures of the food up when we get near there. I'll try and talk about that sooner because, you know, Sunday. Don't have a lot of time, but that'll be near the end of the video then. But yeah, I actually went out 3 times this week then. I left the apartment, which is pretty good. And just had a pretty good week. I also got some work done. I finished up a custom for Andrea. So that was really good. And we filmed a vlog, which you would have seen on Monday, if you want to see that or not. But otherwise, yeah. The base, as usual, is color blocked. And I thought it came out really cute. But now we can get started on the actual day by day. In the sidebar here, I just have my current audiobook. I'm still listening to Rhythm of War. It is a very long book. And I couldn't think of a second thing to put in here, so I just put socialize, because I did. I didn't stay home this time. I actually went out and did the socializing, so I put that in. But as per usual on Monday, and also the weather is also already pretty autumny. It's pretty cold today. I have my jumper on, which is nice. Helsinki said, and we're autumn now. So I put on just a Coffee Monday as per usual. And then we have the sticker haul went live on this day. Then I think I'm going to put in, I did a whole bunch of cleaning this day. This evening, Locke's dad was going to come over for dinner at our place. So I wanted to make it super nice and clean, but it was also a good sort of end of season clean as well. So let me just put in these stickers. I got my Coffee Monday and my sticker haul. And the cleaning time. You know, vacuumed, mopped, tidied up, dusted. It was good to have that reset. Then we were watching some more 30 Rock. And then Peter came for his visit and brought a bag of snacks and goodies. Which, yeah, Locke's mom loves to spoil us with all of the Australian snacks. So you have a whole bunch of them down. And then we just got dinner delivered from actually the same Georgian restaurant that we had last time Peter was in town, called Rioni. But Georgian food is pretty yum. And I mean Georgian as in the country Georgia. Not American Georgian food. Georgian food. And then I just was reading my book, my Kindle book, The Ships of Air. And because this is a first spread of autumn, I decided to pull out a bunch of my autumn stickers. As you can see here, like this coffee from Hello Petite Paper and these Papershire little autumn stickers. I've decided to pull them all out for the start of the season because it's always nice. Then Tuesday, I just put in, there was payday, and then I was working on that custom to get it done, and I was also reading the Rhythm of War. It's not the rhythm, it's just Rhythm of War. So let's put in those stickers. Just using again these Papershire iPads, which I love, and I'm glad, you know, these colors work better in these sort of cooler months, I feel like, with spreads. Just got my audiobook sticker here, and red. I also needed to fill my prescription this day, so I went down to the chemist and filled that out. And then I also had to pick up some mail from the, let's see, what do I want to put here? I also had to pick up some mail from the post office nearby, well, the supermarket, because I had some, I think this was my notebook actually for notebook therapy to start my reading journal adventure. What do I want to put down here? I guess I could use a different, did I get rid, oh, there we go. I'll just use all of the chubby little things in this one block, but that's okay. Yeah, my reading journal notebook was at a postal locker, so I went and picked that up. So it's so cute, these little autumn walking vanillas. And then that night we had Henry's Pub, which I had fish and chips. And then completely unrelated, but I had that nausea again that I had the week before. I think it's actually linked to maybe eating too much, which I've never had before, but I guess I'm old now. But this night I actually threw up. I'm one of those people that I'm like, if I'm feeling super nauseated, I just want to get it over and done with. I just want to puke and move on with my life. So I'll just go to the bathroom and I'll just open the toilet and then I'll just pace the bathroom. And then I feel like pacing and also like looking at the toilet, it just helps me, like, the brain, like, all right, we'll do this now. We'll finally go. It wasn't very much, so it wasn't too bad, but it always feels so much better to just do it. So that's what I do. But yeah, I just threw up a little bit this night. I think it might have been from overeating, but I'm not sure. So, but otherwise, it's been alright since then. It's just the one lot of nausea the week before and then this day. The only other link between those 2 days of feeling nauseated was I had Vegemite toast in the morning, and that bowl of Vegemite was off, like it was past the best before. I'm like, I don't know if Vegemite goes off because it's like, it's yeast extract, so I don't know. But anyway, that could have been it. Anyway, we got new Vegemite from Lockstad, so it's all good. But I don't know, maybe that was it. Who knows? But let me fill this out. Anyway, it kind of sticks out a bit in the spread, but that's okay, I'll live. But that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I had my kit lineup go live for my September kits. And then I did some filming. I don't remember what I filmed this day, but I filmed some stuff, I guess. Let's have a look. I might move some of this stuff around, considering where I can place things. Oh yeah, I was trying to do this day. I had to like declutter a whole bunch of stuff because, oh right. So I had more mail to pick up, and it was from the opposite like part. It was right next to this store called Verkaufen, which is like, I don't know, I guess like a Best Buy. It has like electronics and things. But anyway, I was struggling to work on Tuesday because I'm pretty sure the So Apple Pencils have a tip that you can remove. It's also usually called a nib, but an Apple calls them tips. But anyway, they over time they wear down because they have a plastic coating and there's like a metal nib on the inside. And I'm pretty sure I was having a real struggle with drawing my line art this week, so I was like, I think I need a new nib, and so I had to go and declutter like the whole. I went through everything because I know that I had a pack, because when you buy a set of Apple tips, you get like a set of 4, I think. And I swear I had them because I don't actually have to replace them that often. Turn the whole apartment upside down, and I actually ended up throwing out like 4 bags of my stuff that I just need to get rid of. So I decluttered a lot, but I couldn't find the tips. So I was like, that's it. After filming and decluttering. So I'm going to switch these 2 around because of the size of that I have left in the box, but that's okay. Yeah, so after all that, I had to walk down, picked up my mail, and then went into Verkkokauppa and bought those tips. So that was my second foray out of doors. I'll just put shopping. And then I'll put declutter here. But yeah, so that was my second foray. That was a bit further to walk. A bit further away, so good to get a good walk in. But yeah, so I really needed those tips. And testing the pencil after I'd changed the tip, yeah, it was all that problem. Basically, if you want to know, if you have an Apple Pencil, you've been using it a lot. If you look right at the tip of it and you can see a little black dot, you need a new one. It's worn down to the metal, so you don't want that. Yeah, so then I ended up decluttering a lot trying to find those, but that was good because I needed to get rid of a lot of stuff out of my like planner closet. Then I was just reading my audiobook while I was on my walk to and from the shops. And then we watched the new episode of Only Murders went up. That show started again. So we watched the first episode of Only Murders, and then I was reading my book, Ships of Air. And that was the first half of my week. Pretty simple, really, but hey, you know, we had a visitor the first day, and then I left the apartment 2 days after that. So pretty good. And then on Thursday, I filmed that vlog. I wasn't sure. I was debating on whether to put it up or not because I just didn't know if I really wanted to, but I ended up putting it up. So hopefully whoever was interested enjoyed that. And then I did a bunch of filming. I filmed sort of my pre-plan of my journal, like how I wanted to like put everything in there, like what I wanted to include and what I needed to catch up on for 2024. So I filmed that and took quite a while actually, and then I got into work and I was able to get a lot of work done on that day. But then Thursday was the day that Rings of Power came back on Prime, the first 3 episodes, and yes, we did watch all 3 episodes back to back. With our dinner, we got pizza to watch The Rings of Power, and I loved all 3 episodes. So good. It's just the fantasy that I want, you know? It's just so beautiful and colorful and magical, and even darker this season. I can't wait. It's so good. And it looked amazing. I was actually like kind of shocked at some of the beautiful cinematography that they had in these episodes, like the some footage of the skies and just the blues, and oh my god, the show is beautiful. And I just love the stories and all the characters and all the actors. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy it's back. And then we should be getting 5 seasons of this, so I'm excited. But yeah, watched the first 3 episodes from dinner, and then when I finished, it was bedtime. But I went and finished my book, Ships of Air, which is the 2nd book in a trilogy of The Fall of Illyrian by Martha Wells, and it was good. I gave this one 3.5 because there's just some stuff about the main character I don't love. And it's still continuing on, but the rest of the story is really good. So I still enjoy it a lot. So that was Thursday. Oh, I didn't put this in. Alright. A simple Thursday. So then on Friday, we had the plan with me go up. I thought I'd just push it back so you could get the other videos in, and also it gave me more time to actually work on the plan with me than I have usually. Then I did work and I was reading my audiobook. And Luck actually went out to do stuff with their dad, so I could just chill at home, and I got all of my work done. I finished the custom up, although I still had to work on Saturday because I finished drawing everything, but I needed to get, by the time I finished that, Luck was basically on the way home, and I still needed to put the files on my computer and make sure they're all ready and send them off to Andrea. So I decided to do that on Saturday. But yeah, so I got a lot of reading done and a lot of work. And my second lot of work that I did that day, I actually did while watching, look here what I want to include. While watching a movie, and I watched Kiki's Delivery Service. Because we resubbed to Netflix just for a little bit. Why did we resub to Netflix? I can't remember. To watch a specific thing, I think. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember now. I mean, be in my planner shortly, but anyway. And Netflix has all of the Studio Ghibli films. So I decided to rewatch Kiki's Delivery Service. And I got a very cute Once More with Love sticker for that. And it's kind of what I needed at the moment. I feel like I want to watch Kiki's Delivery Service because he had a lot of stuff about artistic burnout in that film, and it was just really nice to watch that and try and help the healing of my artistic burnout right now. So it helped a little. I just love Ghibli so much, so that was good to rewatch. And I will say I watch them on the dubs because I think they do really good direction for how the people do the dub, how they actually do the dubbing. And Kiki is voiced by Kirsten Dunst in the 80s, so I kind of love that. I love the art direction of the dubs for Studio Ghibli, so I don't mind watching those in that way. Usually I watch subbed, but yeah, I liked that. And before that, yeah, I think when Lot got home we watched some 30 Rock, and then I started the next book, the last book of the trilogy, called The Gate of Gods. And now, while the main character still annoys me quite a lot, the actual story is just it was full bore from the beginning. It was crazy. It's Tuesday today, the Tuesday after, so I started on Friday and I'm 60% through the book already. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it, so it's almost finished. But yeah, and that will be all of my Illyrian stuff done or read, so that's a bit sad. But I've been enjoying it, except when I have to roll my eyes at the main character. She's just immature sometimes, that kind of thing, where they're immature. I don't love that. So how about you just I don't know, communicate with these characters you apparently hate, because you're not communicating with them, and it might actually be for the better. But anyway, I won't go into it now, because we'll probably maybe have a reading journal video on it, I don't know. Depends on if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, then I did some work on my laptop. I did some journaling on Saturday morning, just started doing that. It was really nice and relaxing, and then I just did some work and got that custom finished and sent off to Andrea, and I was reading my book. And then I'm going to put in the bottom here that I was reading my audiobook, and here I was reading The Gate of Gods. And then before that, I was playing Dreamlight Valley because I'm still working on the current, I don't know what I can't remember what it's called. It's like a pass thing, you know what I mean. I can't fit the second thing that I wanted in here, but I don't want to change the boxes up, so I'm just gonna leave out that we got dumplings from a nearby restaurant. They were really good, and we got dumplings because we started watching, since we re-upped to Netflix for a couple of months or a month, we wanted to catch up on anything on there, and we started watching the anime Delicious in Dungeon, which as of yesterday, Monday, we finished. We binge watched all of those episodes, but it was really good. I really enjoyed Delicious in Dungeon, and I hope it won't be too long until the second season comes out. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Just use a little chef hat for that because it's about like a dungeon adventuring group and them cooking and eating monsters. It's very funny. And then I was just reading, as I said, Gate of Gods. All right then. And I put Wally because he's yellow and also he's in the Dreamlight Valley game. But I need to finish it up because I paid for like, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. It's like an event and I paid for it, so I want to finish up, you know, all of the tasks for it. Then Sunday in Australia, the 1st of September, was Father's Day, which I guess also lined up well with Locke's dad's visit. But I called my dad on Sunday morning, obviously, because it was Father's Day. In Australia, Father's Day is always the first Sunday of September. So, of course, it ended up being the 1st. I want to see how I want to do this. I want to put that I read my book at the bottom. And then we actually spent most of the evening at a restaurant with Luck's dad. So, as I told you. So I'm just going to put up the pictures of the food here, but we went to this restaurant called Gaijin, and it was in a very nice area of Helsinki, and it's a like Japanese Korean kind of restaurant, and it's like pretty fancy. It's like, you know, I think it's Michelin star, but I don't remember, but it's very fancy, expensive, and we got the degustation with 7 courses. Oh, we added on pork buns as well from the courses. See, the main thing about what you'll see in the pictures of the food is that I'm actually not really a fish eater. I'm not a shellfish or anything. I usually don't eat fish of any kind except if I'm at a fancy restaurant, because I feel like, you know, I'm one of those people, like, I'll try anything once if I'm at a fancy restaurant, because usually they know how to cook it. And yeah, so we ended up having like there was a lot of roe, but also the scallop dish had it was like raw scallops that were just seared on the top, and just a lot of delicious stuff. You can see the pictures I'm going to be putting over the top of this. But yeah, and then I think we decided the best meal of the meal was of the night was the noodles. They were really good. Let me have a look. I have a picture of the menu. But yeah, it was homemade egg noodles, roe, yuzu kararin, nori seaweed, and shiso. And the yuzu kararin was so good. It's like a yuzu like chili powder. Like, it was really hot and spicy. And that was really, really good. I think that was our favorite meal. But there was also tempura cod cheek. There was sashimi, which was whitefish sashimi. So yeah, I really went all out. Oh, and at the beginning we had beef tartare tartlets. I've also never had beef tartare, which, if you don't know, that's raw beef. So, but I always try all the food at a fancy restaurant. It was actually all pretty delicious. Like, nothing was actually fishy. So it was really good. But this day before that, we watched some more Delicious in Dungeon. I did put in some new nails, and I did my hair and makeup. And then we went to the restaurant. We were there from like 6 till 9, basically. And then, because, you know, it's like 8 courses. And then I just went to bed and read Gate of Gods. So that was my Sunday. But yeah, probably the only letdown of the meal was the dessert. First of all, they totally forgot about the dessert for like half an hour. Like I think they legit forgot because they got pretty busy after a while, like some big groups. And then the dessert was kind of like, meh, I don't know. It was supposed to be like Hokkaido milk bread, but it was just a little cake. I don't know. And the ice cream actually hurt my teeth. I think it was really too cold. I think it took so long probably because they both forgot, but then they had to actually churn the ice cream because it melted like instantly. But it was also so cold, it hurt my teeth. And like ice cream's not too bad for me these days, but yeah, so that's what we're wondering. But not so good dessert, but all of the other savory dishes were really good. So that makes up for it, I guess. But I still much prefer a good dessert, you know what I mean? I'm a dessert girl. I will always have a dessert at a restaurant, I don't care. But anyway, that was, oh, I didn't fill this out on Saturday. Sorry if that annoyed you. Journal. But yeah, so this is the finished spread, and I've moved into sort of my autumn setup of my planner. I think it looks real cute. And I'm feeling the autumny vibes, especially with this sort of more cream planner from Printpressions. I think it was sold as white, but it's definitely a cream to me. Aura still has like a super bright white planner, but it's always sort of different options that you want, which is nice. When you like became obsessed with buying a whole bunch of them like I did, you kind of like, I have some that like they permanently keep a year's worth of inserts in, and then I have a bunch of them that I just use sort of seasonally. I'm just putting in some of these little leaf decos because they're cute. But yeah, I think this spread turned out much better than I was expecting. I wasn't too thrilled about the yellow and the super bright orange in this set, but I think it turned out alright in the end. And I love the way the spread came out. It's really the beginning of autumn. And it was a really busy week. You know, we had visitors, and I went out 3 times this week, so I'm very happy with myself. And then we got new TV, Only Murders and Rings of Power, watched a movie, finished a book. Pretty good week. But otherwise, let me know if you like this plan with me. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, but also comment down below maybe some autumn leaves if you've watched. It wasn't a long video, but if you want to comment autumn leaves, to say that you did watch it, that would be nice. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.